Contestant number 1, what is your name?
My name is Dan Kreueger, and I am an ice skating judge.
Contestant number 2, what is your name?
My name is Dan Kreueger, and I'm an ice skating judge.
Contestant number 3, what is your name?
Hi, my name is Dan Kreueger, and I'm an ice skating judge.
2 of these people are imposters. Filthy, lying imposters. Only one of them is the real Dan Kreueger, and the only one sworn to tell the truth. This month's episode of To Tell the Truth is sponsored by Dromedary Dice Pimentos. Pimentos. We don't even really know what they are or why we started stuffing them into olives, but you weirdos won't stop buying them. In fact, one lucky winner watching tonight will win their own jar of Dromedary Dice Pimentos at the end of this evening's show. And remember, it's Tuesday. Stuff your face with a jar of Dromedary Dice Pimentos. And now, here is our host, Mary Jo Pehl.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our version of To Tell the Truth. Allow me to introduce you to our panel. You've seen her on Comedy Central and HBO, and you can catch her opening for Chelsea Handler on the Vaccinated and Horny Tour in 2022. And she riffs with Master Pancake Theater every Thursday on Twitch. Go, Master Pancake. Welcome, Vanessa.
Hi, everybody. Hi, chat.
Let me introduce my former colleague of MST3K and one of the original Rifftraxers and playwright, screenwriter, and actor, Bill Corbett. Hello, Bill.
Hi, Mary Jo Pehl. It's nice to finally meet you. Been hearing about you for years. Hello, all you Dan Kruegers.
Yay! And
hi, Vanessa.
Hi.
My friend, Jarrett Melendez. Jarrett is a food writer and graphic novelist based in Boston. He's a Leo. He cooks. He's single and ready to mingle, especially if you pre-order his upcoming graphic novel, Chef's Kiss, debuting in March. Hello, Jarrett.
Well, if it isn't my old nemesis, Mary Jo Pehl.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. Okay, here's the plan, you guys. So you will each get 2 minutes to interview or question each of our contestants. All 3 contestants here are claiming to be ice skating judge Dan Kreueger, but only one is the true Dan Kreueger. The others have simply assumed his identity through increasingly unethical means. Panelists and those watching at home, I'll now read an affidavit if you'd like to follow along. My name is Dan Kreueger, and I am an ice skating judge for U.S. figure skating. I am a national level judge for singles skating and a world judge for synchronized skating. Over my career, I have judged several national championships and judged skaters such as Johnny Weir, Evan Lysacek, Nathan Chen, and Ashley Wagner. My judging has taken me several places around the world, from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, to Helsinki, Finland. And let's start the questions with Bill Corbett. Ask away 2 minutes, any of the panelists in any order.
Okay, Dan Kreueger number 2. Which place did you prefer, Eau Claire, Wisconsin, or Helsinki, Finland?
Helsinki, Finland was wonderful. It stays bright longer than you think. You've read about it, but it is one of those things. I was there in June, and it was very long days, but it was beautiful.
Okay, Dan Kreueger or Krueger? How do you pronounce your name, Dan? Number 3.
It's pronounced Kreueger.
Kreueger. Pardon me. Are you an ice skater yourself, Dan? Number 3.
Yes, but not very well. Not a good one.
Dan number 1, are you an ice skater? Like, do you have a history of?
No, I don't skate at all.
Okay, Dan number 2, are you an ice skater, a competitive ice skater, or have you been?
Competitive, no, but I do ice skate, yes.
Okay, what are the events you judge, Dan number 3? Like, what are your favorite events? Like, to judge, to get judgmental about?
I would say probably the national championship for either men or ladies is fun, but also the world championships for synchronized skating is good as well.
Okay. Dan, number one, like what events, and by events, I mean like what particular kind of skating events, like ice dancing, blah, blah, you can tell me. You're a judge.
I love synchronicity. I love the synchronicity
In general.
Competitions.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No, that's my favorite. Obviously, I like to look at all of them, but I love ice skating, but I love watching the synchronized skating.
Dan, number two, lay some ice skating terms on me, baby.
Any one of the jumps, Lutz, toe loop, Euler, the axel, Salchow,
Okay, take
camel.
it from there, Dan, number three.
Triple Salchow, triple axel, Peggy Fleming.
You're just tripling everything, aren't you?
Thank you, Bill. Vanessa Gonzalez, have at it.
Okay, I'll start with Dan. Number one, have you ever gone against your ice skating judge oath, assuming there's an oath, and dated an ice skater?
No, I follow my gut instincts, and once I form an opinion, I'm pretty stubborn about changing it.
Okay. Dan, number two, same question. Ever dated an ice skater?
Not officially, no. It's funny after events. Sometimes you will see, members of skating teams, coaches, other skaters from other events that you didn't judge out, perhaps having a drink afterward. And I have, commiserated, we'll say, but I've never actually dated one. No.
Okay. Dan, number three.
No, I've never dated one. That would get me kicked out if I did that. So
okay, because of the oath, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Second question, Dan. Number one, what is your favorite outfit you've seen on the ice? If you can remember and describe it.
There's been so many over the years, I can't remember them all.
Okay. Dan, number two, any favorite outfits that you've seen on the ice?
Yeah. When I was very young, I kind of fell in love with skating when I was a very young child. And I was watching the U.S. Nationals, and Ty Babylonia and Randy Gardner were the men's pairs from the United States. They won the Nationals that year. They had to withdraw from the Olympics in 1980. It was a heartbreaker. I was very young. Anyway, Ty wore a maroon leotard singlet with a very deep V, sort of a flesh toned deep V. Randy wore black. He always looked great in black. And I was something on the shoulders too caught my eye, like a spangly, a little sparkly thing. Johnny Weir kind of took off from that and took it to the next level maybe 20, 25 years later.
Oh, and quickly, Dan, number three.
Yeah, probably not a good outfit, but there was a skater from Germany, a woman who always looked like she took two previous outfits and cut each one in half and sewed two halves together, because the left half never matched the right half. So she was always my favorite because you never knew what she was going to do. So
awesome.
Thank you, Vanessa. Jarrett Melendez, you're up.
Okay. Dan, number two, is there a point during the routine where more points are scored?
I'd like to say no, but emotion does sometimes get the better of you. If a fall happens early, oftentimes that can be give them a small break as long as they finish strong.
Okay. And Dan, number three?
Well, like for the jumps, if you do a jump after the halfway point, you get an extra bonus for doing that. So there's some additional technical points, depending on where it happens in the program, but that's it, really.
Follow-up question, what is the bonus on that?
It's like a 10% bonus on the value of the jump in the second half.
Dan, number two, the highest profile skater that you ever judged?
Katarina Witt.
Okay. Dan, number three, same question.
Probably a tie between Evan Lysacek and Johnny Weir the year they skated against each other.
Okay. Dan, number 2, are you familiar with Adam Rippon?
I am, yes.
Follow-up question, will you get me his number?
Just like previously mentioned, that would probably violate several things and get me kicked out.
The oath.
The oath.
That damn oath. Dan, number 3, same question.
I have his number in my phone, but I can't give it to you.
Wow, that's okay.
Thank you, panelists. That's all the time we have for questions from our panel. Now I'd like to give each of you a minute to lock in your answers. Write your number, which contestant you're voting for on a piece of paper. Be ready to hold it up. Well, Chris tells us more about our sponsor, Dromedary Diced Pimentos.
That's right, MJ. Dromedary Diced Pimentos are the tri-state area's #1 diced pimento brand for all your diced pimento stuffing needs. Perfect for stuffing olives, mushrooms, keyholes, nostrils, and ear canals, or for garnishing your next trough of cheesy hot dog soup. Dromedary Diced Pimentos, available everywhere diced pimentos are found, with the exception of Cub Foods lawsuit pending. Back to you, MJ.
And let's see who our panelists think is the real Dan Kreuger. And which of our contestants is full of shit? Bill Corbett, your vote, please.
I wouldn't put it that strongly, but
I know,
this is your show.
You know how riled up I get. Number 3. All right, that's one for number 3. Vanessa. Number 3. Jarrett. Number 3. That's really interesting. Will the real Dan Kreuger stand up?
Do a triple sow cow.
Yay!
Boy, that was a runaway hit. Thank you, Dan Kreuger. Thank
You're welcome.
Dan, number 2, you had me on the ropes for a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
It was the list of jumps.
It was indeed.
Nice work. I want to thank Dan Kreuger, my friend Matt Glover, and Ken Varnold as our contestants. Thank you so much.
Thank you
each
guys.
win a cup of coffee from me. We'll have to get together for coffee.
Good sports.
Yeah, thank you. And Bill and Vanessa and Jarrett, thank you so much for playing along.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.